Welcome to Mobility with Axe. Let's get started. First up, we're going to do a cat-cow. On all fours, let's arch your back up towards the sky and then down towards the ground. We're going to perform 10 of these. Nice and slow. Really arch up and then press down. That's 4, 5. Make sure our head is moving. 6. I'm trying to flex the spine, extend the spine. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And last one. Big stretch. 10. All right, let's flip over onto our backs. And we're going to do a pelvic tilt. 10 pelvic tilts. For a pelvic tilt, essentially we're just moving our pelvis, pushing our lower back into the ground and then lifting it off. Extending long through the neck so that we don't squish up at the shoulders while getting that nice movement through the pelvis. 9 and 10. All right, next we are going to do rotations for our back. Feet together, knees together, and dropping your knees side to side. Feel the rotation through your spine. 3, 4, and last one. And 5. All right, next we are bridging. For our bridges, we are rolling our spine up off the ground and then rolling it back onto the mat. Got 10 bridges to go. 3, push those hips to the sky. 4, 5, extending the neck. 6, pushing the heels down into the ground. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next we have back rolls. Sit up, grab your knees, and we're going to roll onto our back and back up to sitting 10 times. You should feel a bit of a massage through your spine and a little bit of warming up the core as you rock yourself up and down. 3 to go. 2 more. And last one. All right. Flip back over onto all fours and we're going to go into fire hydrants. Taking a 4-point stance. Find neutral spine. Keep our back nice and steady. As you lift up one knee and make circles, you want 5 circles forwards. So circling at that hip joint and 5 circles backwards at that hip joint. And 5. Switch legs. 5 forwards. 3, 4, 5, and 5 backwards. Really try to extend through that knee, that bent knee, to elongate through that hip joint as you rotate. Next, we're going to go thread the needle. Staying on all fours, threading one hand underneath, reaching through, dropping that shoulder right to the ground, and then reaching up and looking at the sky, rotating really nicely through that spine. Last one here. And switch sides. Reach as far through as you can and high up to the sky. You may feel tighter on one side than the other, so this may be an exercise for you to do during the day. Last one here. And back onto all fours. We're going to go into a child's pose. So take your knees wide on the mat and dropping your hips back towards your heels. We're going to drop into this 10 times. Really trying to stretch back through the hips, pushing that chest down to the ground, and feeling a stretch through your lats underneath your armpits. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Popping back onto all fours, tuck your toes underneath, and we're going to go into downward dog. We've got 10 downward dogs to do. Come up into the stretch and then drop your knees back to the mat and pop back up into the stretch. Each time we stretch, drop those heels further towards the ground and that butt towards the sky. You'll feel a great stretch through your calves and your hamstrings. Push your chest towards the ground. Make that V. All right, next exercise, we are going to forward scoop, starting on our knees, untuck your toes, and forward scoop. Dropping your elbows towards the mat, chin and chest, scooping forward, and up into a cobra, looking at the sky. For an advanced level, we want to be tucking the toes underneath, up into a plank, and working the same movement through the upper body. 3, 4, and 5. This time, just get it, stay into a cobra, get a bit of a stretch through the front of your abdominals. Next exercise we have is camel. So we're going to just on your knees and lean backwards. You'll feel a stretch through the front of your legs, through your quads, and your hip flexors. And do 10 of these. If that's easy, we can go back, hold on to your heels, hands facing backwards, and really pushing those ribs out and shoulders, getting a really good, great stretch through the chest, through the front of the body. And the last exercise we have is a lizard. Bring that foot up as close to your hand as you can. Stretch through your hip flexors. Bring your chest up. Let's get a great stretch through that body. 5 on each side. That's 3. 4. Really stretch through his hip flexors. And 5. Well done. You have now completed your daily mobility.